Welcome to the Great Deception. Yes, it is for real. Yes, you are in danger. Yes, the whole world is deceived, and it looks like it's an automated system that allows things to happen because people get really comfortable. You're ultra complacent. You celebrate the holidays. You can't wait to get off work early. That's what your life is about. Your life isn't about, oh, let me make sure people are protected. No, in fact, they don't have to conspire to do anything. They are an automated system designed to ignore reality to justify their lifestyle. This is the Great Deception. This was part one. We will see part two soon. Thanks.
Mr. Massa, I
Yeah.
get that. So let me read and understand what's going on, and then I'll make a couple phone calls, and then
Yeah, this is just the beginning. Yeah, this is just the beginning. I need to speak to a detective. And eventually, but if I see these people out in public, I have to detain them, and I have to call the police.
You cannot detain
I have
anybody.
to.
No.
I have to.
You cannot.
But I have to.
If you detain somebody,
I will. I know.
you can get arrested for
I'm willing for that to happen because it's okay. Yes, because then the government's going to appoint me a lawyer.
No.
It'll blow up this case. It's going to show everybody that they're murdering people. It's worth it, sir. It's okay.
You cannot do
It's
this.
okay. I'm going to do it.
No.
We have to. We're being killed.
Look,
I know, but we have to. Well, that's here, so that's going to happen eventually.
But let me tell you, that is not something you need to do.
Well, if this case continues to get covered up, we have no choice.
Look, I'm not saying that
Adult Protective Services, yeah, I know, but I'm saying APS did already.
Do a citizen's arrest.
I know, but APS already has covered it up and actually
If there's
wrote
information
about
that
them.
APS has, then there's
Yes,
ways of
they
gathering that
covered it up.
information.
They covered it
There's
up.
ways of gathering all of this.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Like you said,
Right.
this is just the beginning.
Right, and again, the name is Linda Gilly and Kelly Janey are the
know,
two people promoting this
I read
this
the
mass
information.
murder. Yeah.
We have information
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah,
Okay.
so these people have to be stopped. And again, if there's a revolt, if there's like a militia group out there that has to come here and do something about it, that might be the only solution.
No, you cannot have a militia group come here either.
Oh, I'm not going to, I'm just going to say if it happens. That's why it has to be public.
Yeah, if you want to make it public, that's
Well, it has to be.
That's perfectly
This is
fine.
worse
That's
than
your freedom of
9/11.
speech.
Right.
That is perfectly fine.
Right.
But you
They're
cannot-
spraying indoors.
You
Yeah.
cannot take somebody else's. You can't take them into custody at all. A citizen cannot do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm just trying
I
to
understand what you're
advise
saying.
you and protect you.
Okay.
If you do, that's kidnapping.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
It doesn't bode well for any of this.
Sure, I know. And I'm not doing that just yet. I'm just saying that that's what it might lead to eventually. It could.
That's not something you want to pursue.
I
That's not
understand.
something you
I
wanna
understand.
do. If
Yes.
you want this to go the way that you want this to go, then let the legal process work the way it's supposed to.
The Department of Economic Security has already helped
So-
cover it up. That's what the government organizations are doing.
So that's
So
a
that's
different
what we,
part of
right,
the government than
right.
we
There's
are.
exactly,
We're law
exactly,
enforcement, okay?
right,
If you want this to go the law enforcement route, you have to allow us to do our job.
right,
And
right.
you going
Sure.
over there and trying to do a citizen's arrest is not going to help.
Sure, I understand that. Right.
So this is basically the Arizona Department of Agriculture went and cited Mule Mountain for these violations.
Correct. Which proved that obviously I can't be crazy, which they have said I'm crazy. So here's where they slandered me. I'll show you here. And again, this is for you to keep, because I'm not going to keep all this, but they slandered me. And I'm going to let you take this home. So here's where they slandered me right here. They issued this after I reported the illegal actions. They issued this and said right here, you were discarded because of physical or mental condition that could have endangered. So because I try to protect children and adults, they said that I'm dangerous. Again, that's a crime. And that was recorded on last year, September 2020.
Slander is going to be something that's going to be managed civilly.
Right. It's just a show. It's just a show.
We
yeah.
cannot pursue anything.
I'm not expecting you to. It's just to show that there's that they have conspired. Yeah.
Right.
And many people have
You said
conspired.
this is mine?
It's DES. That's yours, yes. And so is this. So you don't need one of these. Here's the initial police report, which of course you don't need. Here's the request from the governor saying that I have to contact APS, Adult Protective Services.
Right.
It's also yours. Okay. So this entire binder is yours to keep. I made it so that I had everything segregated and separated. So, yeah. Okay.
So what makes you think that they're still continuing to spray this way?
Well, they fired me, and they've already told the families it's safe to spray them when they're indoors. So they've already committed and doubled down on their crime.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I will be going to the homes also. Maybe tomorrow, the next day, when we go to the actual homes where it took place, where the crime happened. I'll be going there next to, of course, do this again and nail down the details of where and when it happened.
I wouldn't go to these people's houses.
Well, I'm going to go near them and then point them out and then show people where it happens, of course, again, just like we did here with this building. I have to.
If you want to do that, that's fine.
Right.
Just bear in mind, I mean, you're probably going to have...
Hood. Okay, perfect. That's what I want. Okay, so I'm just going to highlight some things for you right here. So the reason I printed it out, this is the label the pesticide company sent me.
This is the pesticide
right.
label.
Right.
So you contacted the pesticide company.
Correct.
And they said, hey, this should not be used around people.
Yep, right here. Look at this.
Okay.
Elderly and infirm, right
how
there.
How do we know that Aries was aware that this would harm children if they were spraying?
I told them the next day. And then they said they don't apply to this lie. So Linda Gilly herself, in that building, in that office right there, said that it doesn't apply.
Think they knew about this before they went and sprayed all these people?
Actually, no, they didn't. That's why when I told them, they said that they don't apply to the law. So they doubled down and then confirmed it again last year, September 2020, on body camera. I hope your body camera's on. Excellent, thank you. So that's when they doubled down and then fired me for trying to protect these children. So they solidified their place as murderers, as literally poisoning children and adults disabled in the homes.
Type of civil lawsuit?
No lawsuit, because OSHA said that they were going to stop them. They didn't. APS said they were going to stop them. I'm not interested in the civil suit. I'm interested in the criminals stopping from. Yeah, the civil suit is the last part, right? The civil suit is the last part because I don't have money for a lawyer. I was fired for doing my job and I'm going to show you this as well. Under Arizona, exactly. I left my weapons at home. So today I didn't need them because I knew you were going to be here. So let's see here. Okay. So here's my fingerprint background card. So if I had anything on my record, I wouldn't be allowed to have this. This is why I'm a mandated reporter. So by law, I had to report the crime. It's already a crime under federal law, and then there's more details here. So I have the entire label of the pesticide. Here's my Arizona background. Okay. So the technician's name was Corey. He confirmed when he left that day, because I knew that there was something wrong. When he left the day that I initially found out what was going on, he confirmed this was the pesticide that they used. So I'm going to, for reference.
Okay, so the
technician
used this specific
Correct.
pesticide.
He had confirmed with me the day it happened.
Okay.
Yep. And then, of course, later, he, of course, recanted that to help cover it up, but it's too late. So that's why it's a conspiracy. Yeah, it's a massive crime. So I'm just going to verify that we have the same thing. Okay, so here's my sections that I, of course, wanted to highlight. So the one inside here is right here. Open and ventilate before reoccupying. And again, turn off all air conditioning and fans and close doors, windows before treating. Disperse toward areas suspected of having insects. Open and ventilate and treated area before reoccupying. So right here is the main issue.
You contacted OSHA? What did OSHA tell you?
OSHA said, oh, we'll call you back. And then I had to call them a month later. They said they'd call me back. I called them again.
So
they never got back to me. They just continued to just ignore me. Right. So did Adult Protective Services lied to me. OSHA lied to me.
Adult Protective Services
they said that they literally never even called me back and completely covered it up and then just said no harm was found. So they just completely denied everything.
Okay, so Adult Protective Services.
They actually denied the allegations of the Department of Agriculture, who confirmed.
Get a case number from Adult Protective Services reference the call that you put in?
No, what I did was I gave them all my information, and then they lied about me, the witness, and they didn't even contact me. So I don't know what their official number is. I didn't bring that with me.
Okay.
But yes, they lied and said no abuse was found.
Okay.
So they just completely lied, covered it up, and which is not new for APS. Actually, there's all kinds of stories about APS covering up abuse cases.
I can't control APS.
Right, exactly. So it's a massive conspiracy where literally thousands of children and adults that are disabled who can't speak, Officer Bosworth, that's the issue. They're being literally sprayed with these pesticides, and then as soon as a mandated reporter, which was me, reported it, they immediately not only covered it up, they fired me for reporting it, and then it's been OSHA, APS, Aries LLC, and the Department of Economic Security has now gathered together to ensure that this continues to get covered up. And that's where we're at. We're in literally some sort of killing spree that this government's on, and it's literally the most abominable crime I've ever seen in my life.
Okay. So what I'll do, I can give you our case number for the call that you put in for your information.
Right.
What I'm going to recommend, like I said before, don't do any citizens arrest.
Well, right now I'm not. You're right. Right now I won't have to, Mr. Bosworth.
You don't want to.
I got you.
At all. All right. Let the law enforcement agency do what they need to do. All right.
I'm with you right now.
I don't want to see you get in trouble for trying to take somebody's freedom away, because that can cause you a lot of problems. Okay. The other thing, don't go to these other people's houses and knock on their doors.
They're government owned. I won't knock on their doors. I'm going to just call and show them where they're at, and of course have the police involved where the crime took place. I'm not going to go there. I can't go there to the door actually by law because, of course, as soon as I expose them, they made it so that I can't go on their property anymore. That's why I'm over here, not on their building.
I know you trespass from there.
But you can't go there. Yeah.
You can't even step on their property.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Being across the street,
exactly.
That's your freedom. That's
exactly.
Fine, do whatever you need to
okay.
on that end.
Perfect.
Just don't go knocking on the
Exactly. I'm with you on that. Okay, we got that down. No problem there. Okay.
I'll write up a report with everything that you gave me, and I'll forward it, and we'll see what happens from there.
Yep.
Like I said, that's a lot of information,
and it's not even all of it. Of course, this is a condensed version that I'm trying to just get the general.
You gave me a lot of information.
Right, and I apologize for my energy because I know it's very. I know. So yes, I am. I'm very upset. I will admit, Mr. Bother, I'm extremely angry.
So.
Yes.
With the information that you gave me. So when did all of this occur? This happened back in March?
September 2020. 2020.
Okay, September of 2020.
Correct.
2020.
Correct.
You noticed something...
I got sick when the pesticide guy came over.
Okay.
Right. And so when he came back, I said, wait a minute, don't spray indoors.
You were working, correct?
Correct. I was in the what's called a Kaya Vista home, which is over there about 10 miles.
Right. Did
That's
you apply for workman's comp or anything, and you just associated with it?
I actually applied for unemployment for the first time in my life, and
when you got sick, did you do some sort of workman's comp?
No, we didn't know why I got sick. No, I didn't know
why
at first.
Sick.
We didn't know at first, right?
But you didn't go to the doctor and got tested for any of that information,
right?
Yeah,
correct.
You kind of realized when they were spraying the pesticide,
right?
Hey, that's probably how I got
exactly.
sick.
And when they came back, I said, "Wait a minute! Last time you guys sprayed and signed, I got really sick."
When did they spray?
So, that's actually on the file of the Arizona Department of Agriculture. It admits the certain days, but on this date was September 10th. It was a time of 9th to the 11th. I can't forget it because it was September 11th was the day right before I filed the incident report, which again they covered up. So the incident report, the only thing that I would ask, I'll get into that later, but yeah. So I told the technician, Corey, I said, last time you were here, Corey, I got sick when you sprayed inside, so can you not spray inside? Of course, his reaction was, well, it's safe. So, of course, even the pesticide company was giving false information at first. Right. And then Aries and the DES ran with them and they don't care about the law. They even said that they don't have to go by the law, that they're above the law. That's what Linda Gilly said.
How many instances of them spraying did you witness?
Probably 3, because it was 3, and they're actually written in that report from the Department of Agriculture. Okay. And the last time, though, I stopped them, thank God, from spraying indoors. I stopped them that time, and it created a big issue because then the management called me and said, oh, you have to let them spray in the house for XXX reasons that are really not real.
Why were they spraying in the first place?
Exactly. There's no pesticide issue. That's a great question.
I mean, sometimes you have a monthly spray, or come over and spray, but... Most of the times they don't go inside.
Correct. Well, what they used to do, Mr. Bosworth, is that they removed the patients, the children, the clients out of the home when they sprayed before. Yeah. Then last year they stopped doing that, so they kept them in the home and then sprayed. Now, all they had to do was admit, hey, let's change our protocol and fix this issue, but instead they fired me and insured and doubled and tripled down on their crime and then didn't even tell anybody about, which means literally millions of people are in danger. If a mandated reporter gets fired for reporting such a heinous act, that means nobody's safe. These children can't speak.
I know what Aries does for the kids.
Right.
And I know that you explained to me the pesticides, how you got sick.
Right.
And did any of them report being sick that you know of?
Oh, I don't know of anything else past that, because as soon as the Arizona Department of Agriculture admitted that they committed crimes and was given violations, all the medical thing doesn't even matter anymore. It's actually secondary or tertiary. So now that they've admitted to using illegal pesticides, I basically have a right to the speech now, and I can go anywhere and tell this literal truth, this real... Yeah, exactly. So it's the truth. They can't get me for slandering because obviously it's the truth, and I have all the evidence, and they covered it up. And again, this is some sort of insane, perverted crime because they just love their money, and they don't even have the decency to just make a protocol and say, we messed up, now let's do things different.
And that's the thing. There should be.
Yeah.
Because I've worked in a lot of other industries besides
yes,
where there are protocols involved. So it's weird that something like that would occur.
It is insane.
And like I said before, with the government agencies that you contacted, they should have protocols that they also have to follow.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Let me, for your sake and everybody else,
I agree. I'm agreeing to all your terms and conditions, sir. No. Well, day one. In conclusion, the report has been made. It is public knowledge now that these people here at Aries LLC are literally poisoning thousands of disabled children and adults who cannot speak. Linda Gilly has decided that they are not human beings, and so has Kelly Janey. You actually have a chance to do something. I'll give you the phone numbers, and you can ask these people why they are spraying and literally poisoning and abusing tens of thousands, if not millions, of disabled adults and children with illegal pesticides. Yes, that's what happened. The gas chambers already exist. Yes, my home state of Arizona is when I found out. Yes, I was the mandated reporter. Yes, I cannot believe it. I still can't believe it happened. And it literally feels absolutely surreal, like it never even happened, like it was a dream. Well, that's because God protects me. Because without God making it just comfortable enough for me to do it, I wouldn't be able to do it. This is beyond insanity. Let's see what happens next. For the word of God is quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword. And blood always finds its level.